Hey, welcome to another episode of Random Musings with the Brandons. We still don't have a proper intro for this. I I think I was joking saying pip pip welcome to Random Musings.
I think we must don our finery, our fancy hats and monocles and moustaches and pipes.
Yes,
We sit and discuss things in a most sophisticated way.
maybe
We need to have like do like fancy ass music as it just fades in.
some nice calming jazz.
Not even. No. We need to make it like 18th century bullshit.
Oh my god, yes.
We need to theme it that way. We've already got the top hats. You got a bowler hat. I forget which one of us has a monocle and the other one has this pipe.
I think I have the pipe, you have the monocle.
Clearly, we must do because that would make sense because you have glasses on anyway. Like that'd be the best way to do it, where it's just like we have that theme entering in, and we're just yes, sophisticated gentlemen that we are. Fuck everything.
Oh my god, yes. We don't know how long these will be because,
They are random musings. They go as long as they need to go.
yes, and as you can tell by the title, we are discussing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because why not?
Why not? Do you want to put forward the? Obviously, we can't. I can't go into like parts 4, 5, and 6 at this point because there is a character that has a similar ability to Dio.
Oh,
So like I can't. I'm going to reserve some of that stuff, unfortunately. Anyone who wants to talk like part five's boss, I'm not bringing that shit up.
we're going to be talking about stand powers and how the stand users could be a lot more of a dick with them.
Dick, or a little bit more practical, let's say, in everyday life.
Or maybe just lazy in general.
So I guess we're going to start with Dio. How are we going to make him more petty than he already is? Because I mean, he starts off the series by getting out of a car, out of like the horse-drawn wagon, and then kicking Jonathan's dog. Like he's already a piece of shit.
Well, we could.
Also, I'll tell you this right now: don't expect that to ever stop. That's how Araki tells you that all of the villains are evil. They beat up poor innocent animals, usually dogs.
Does Iraqi not like dogs?
No, it's just the best way you can come up with to think of making someone look evil.
Oh.
A poor dog.
Oh.
Maybe he doesn't like birds. That's why Pet Shop's such a piece of shit and beats up Iggy.
Oh, wait, Eddie was there in season 3, and Eddie wasn't. Well, Eddie was kind of an ass.
Iggy?
Iggy.
Yeah, but he got beat up by Pet Shop. And then we had, what's his name? Vanilla Ice finishing him off.
Oh, yeah.
So Iggy technically never got to meet Dio and got get kicked in the face.
Oh.
I mean, he just stopped time, launched himself at Iggy, and then resumed time right before he connected so everyone could see it happen.
Oh, but how can Dio be more of an ass using the worldo?
Obviously, here's what you do. Somebody's about to go and pay for something. They pull their wallet out. They go to grab the money and just like hand it over. He stops time, takes the money, walks away, and resumes time wherever he started from, having pocketed the money.
Hey, where'd the money go? It's right here, where'd the money go?
And then he just repeats that for every single like bill the guy tries to pull out.
I see I see you reaching into your wallet, but you're not pulling money out. Yes, I am. Open the wallet. Where did all my money go?
And just for comedic effect, Dio puts like a cobweb and a fucking fly in there. Like it opens, it's like, what? Or a moth, one of the two.
Are you actually giving me money? Yes, I am.
I money. Hold on, let me get a credit card. Credit cards are gone, all of them. What? I had my credit cards. Then you got the whole point of like where the meal's going on during the Jotaro fight, and clearly the best option is just, all right, cool. I'm gonna freeze time. Let me take a bite of this thing, see how good it. Oh, it's so tasty. That guy gave me a dirty look while he was eating his sandwich. I'm gonna take his sandwich and replace it with his friend's hand that's sitting next to him. And so he bites into the guy's hand.
DIO can cause mass confusion with the world.
He pauses time, puts people in extremely like awkward and embarrassing positions. Like hell, he freezes time and he has vampire speed, so fucking 10 seconds or whatever that he has is gonna be real quick for him. He's gonna run over, grab people, assemble them into like a human pyramid, and then resume time and see what happens. See if they can keep their balance. Or better yet, he does something like when we went to see Barely Balanced at the Ren Fair.
Yes.
He puts them in positions like that. Weird gymnastic acrobat positions that nobody outside of the trained people would know what to do with once they're there. He walks by, he sees somebody like scuff his shoe, and the next thing the guy knows, after time resumes, he's hanging from a crane somewhere. The possibilities are endless because nobody else knows what's going on. And for all we know, had like the whole Joestar blood still been a thing for DIO, he could have stopped time for even longer. Who knows?
Right.
Chris, than what he could already do.
Oh my god, I should have wrote down a few ideas I had because I was thinking, oh my god, this would be wonderful if DIO would do this.
I mean, we've already established he's a petty piece of shit. Like he's petty, but he's also ambitious. So like world domination or whatever.
Right.
Let's just stick to him being a petty asshole and see just how far he could push it before breaking into just like full fucking press conference with like the president or the prime minister or something like that. He stops time, flips the guy so that he's standing on his head, and then resumes time on national television.
Wait, what just happened?
So that the guy's like signing a paper with his toes.
Oh my god. Or even in signing important documents, why not replace it with just a blank piece of paper?
Oh, you want to make it even better? Let's pull a fucking Bruce Almighty here, where he shoves like a monkey up a guy's butt.
I really wanted to see that movie, but I don't think I ever got around to it.
Oh, you need to go see that movie. That movie was a really good movie. There's a point where like the guy literally, I think he was getting mugged, and because he has God's powers now, he just has a monkey come out of the guy's butt.
I heard Morgan Freeman is God.
Yes.
Yes.
That's where the man got his start of having the most dulcet and beautiful voice ever.
Really? Before that, he was just average actor?
As far as I know, that's where I was first introduced to him, at least. That's where he made like his big break, quote unquote. Was in that movie. Since after that, you started really seeing him coming into everything, like in the Batman movies, in the sequel series Evan Almighty, and just seeing him getting a whole bunch of different parts. He was became like the I forget what series it was. It was something on Discovery Channel about like star systems in the universe, and he was the narrator for that. I forget the title of that one specifically because I've watched so many different ones when I was growing up. But he was the narrator there. And you just see him popping up every single place after that. It feels like what he was doing before Bruce Almighty, I don't know off the top of my head. Oh, but getting back to how DIO can be an asshole, like, what else do you do? Like, let's assume he had the world back when he was like a little kid or whatever. All right, let's go back that far or something. He stops time, replaces the horse-drawn carriage, like the horses in the drawn carriage, with like dogs or something. And like, let's also assume he has like infinite time-stopping potential at this point. Puts an Eskimo in the seat.
Mush dog.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
God. He stops time, somebody's about to eat a steak, replaces it with a feral cat.
What? No. No.
Oh, no. Like, the guy's there with a fork and knife in his hand. He's about to dig into his steak. He replaces the steak with a feral cat. Like, on the plate. Like, it's not like the cat's on a fork or something.
Right.
The cat's
okay,
on the plate.
Okay.
And it's pissed off already. So it's going to claw the guy's face.
Or to make it a little bit half depressing, quote unquote, put a nice sleeping cat on his plate so he seems like a kitten murderer.
Oh, yeah, no, you do that in, like, a big international meeting with, like, big important people.
Open up the serving tray. Oh, there's a cat inside. Wait, how did the cat get in there?
The cat's just sleeping, like, comfortably, like, meow.
And since I do know some bits about number 4, we could make Josuke get furious at a video game, break his controller, and then have Crazy Diamond fix it.
Yeah, no, he gets his anger issues out. He's pissed off at a PC game, and he punches his screen, and then Crazy Diamond just fixes it.
Crazy Diamond, help.
Punch again, fix.
Tosses the computer out the window. Crazy Diamond just lifts it back up, takes it back into his room, fixes it.
No, it's not even that. He just punches the one piece he held on to, and everything just reassembles back to that piece.
Oh, so it doesn't go to where the most mass is?
I don't believe so. I believe it's whatever part he punches is where it reassembles.
Oh.
Obviously, it would be like for an inanimate object. I believe that's the case. For like a human, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, because I only saw the first episode of Diamonds Unbreakable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you can go as far as just like punching whatever one piece there is, and it'll reassemble at that piece. Or if it doesn't, he can hold on to that piece and it'll drag him to wherever the main mass is. It's one of the two. I don't remember for certain. It's been a while since I read part 4. But, like, who else can we bring up then that would have a stand that could just use it for the most petty reasons? Come on, you can't... I just realized the answer to this. You can't tell me Joseph hasn't thought of using Hermit Purple for some perverted reasons.
Oh, you're probably right.
He's taking spirit photography and he's selling off those photographs to like the fucking some porn magazine at the time. Hey, selling off the Playboy magazines. Hey, I got these pictures you might like. How'd you get them, sir? You don't want to know.
Or having those, like...
How do you think he made his fortune?
Or checking out those magazines that you have at the checkout line in the grocery store. It's like, oh, Mila Kunis without her top on. Joseph could work for one of those.
Oh yeah, no, totally. He'd do. Obviously, he'd have to like disguise himself because he's kind of famous thanks to his real estate business. But like, you could totally do it. Totally just use the fucking Hermit Purple for that purpose.
And since Hull Horse can control where his bullet is fired...
Well, here's the question, actually. I'm not sure if they can see his gun. So he can't really use it in, like, a competition to win it.
No, I was going to say he could use his bullets to knock things out of people's hands. Like, he sees somebody... pulling out a wedding ring. Ooh, cool. And then, I'm not too sure how fast he can fire and how...
The bullets, if I remember right, are slightly slower than, like, actual bullets. Or, not slightly, but they are slower than actual bullets.
So he could, like, having people set up a new window and just shatter that window.
Here's where he can get real clever with it, right? Like you were saying with the ring idea. If he can figure out what the fuck he's doing, and he fires off Emperor, he could technically knock the ring to himself. Like, if he would, like, figure out trajectory and shit, he could hit it in a way much like a game of billiards where it would bounce around and come back to him in a way that would be very like not possible for the person that's like had the ring to realize where it's gone. That's assuming he's clever enough, which clearly after the whole Thoth episode is not the case. He is not clever enough.
Whole Horse is one of the best villains in part 3.
He's just not smart enough. Like, I'm trying to think, like, neither of the Darbys is, you can really use it any more cleverly than you already have, I think. I think they're pretty much stuck where they're at. There's nothing else you can really do with it. I don't think we can do anything with the Darbys. They're kind of stuck with their own little shtick. Like, I can't think of a clever way to use them. However, I can think of a way to use Vanilla Ice where he's not a complete asshole somehow. He could make tunnels through, like, mountains and shit.
Oh.
He could make a tunnel through a mountain, and then, you know, by the point he's there, on the other side, boom, you have your tunnel. You just gotta, you know, flatten out the bottom because he's making a sphere hole, and then boom, just get everything going that way. The only problem is, right, somebody would have to give him, like, the direction he needs to go in, because he can't see outside of, like, the sphere that he's in.
Right.
The mini black hole or whatever it is. Right? The only thing he could do is if he goes straight and then slowly, like, backs himself up so he can peek out the hole to see, like, all right, am I through yet? Nope. Okay, cool.
He could start his own business.
Exactly. He could be a legitimate businessman.
A lot of people could use stands for legitimate business reasons.
I'm trying to think of, like, who else off the top of my head would work. Obviously, you can use Pet Shop to make yourself an infinite amount of ice and then open you up a shaved ice stand.
Right.
Or even better, I'm not quite sure exactly how far you could push Pet Shop. I'm curious, actually, because we haven't actually seen that. But, like, couldn't you technically use him to make, like, a ski resort?
Maybe?
Iggy. What could we do with Iggy?
Sand.
Well, he's made a glider out of it before. You could technically turn him into, like, a glider kind of, like, theme ride.
Can people see his stand? Or is...
No, I don't... Actually, you know what? I'm not 100% sure. They might just be able to see the sand, but not, like, the stand itself.
Oh, so people will be willing to use this glider because they can see the sand.
Yeah, I would think. Like, maybe they can see the sand, but they can't see that it's, they can't see the Fool itself. So if it looks like it's a glider, they'll be like, yay, cool. Why is it made of sand? Hey, it's working.
Because I know in part 4, it's a town of stand users because of the plot point you were telling me about, like the magic arrows or something.
Yes.
So that could work better if more people were stand users and understood what was going on.
Who else do we got? Would Bast work for anything? Bastet? Magnetism on people, but would it work on inanimate objects?
What would you want to use it for?
I mean, it could help locate objects that have been lost. Like, you'd have yourself a, like, you'd have something you could use for, like, a metal detector. Like, along with the metal detector to pick it up rather than having to dig it out. Now, here's the thing. That would only really work for her or someone that's with her at the time. Because it gets weaker the further away you get from her.
Right.
So technically she could do something with that to make a legitimate business. But, like, she can't be a dick with it because it turns deadly too quickly.
I like how he started off going, oh, how can Dio be more of a dick?
Well, his is so easy.
And now, like, oh, how can people be more legitimate with their stand?
Well, I mean, like, it just kind of happened that way, where it's like, wait a minute, we can also do this legitimately, too. They don't have to be a dick. I I can't, because some of them like that I'm thinking of, I can't think of a way to turn it into just dickish that's not deadly at some point. Oh, you know what? No, I just realized what Bast could do. All right, so this is assuming she can do the opposite. Like she can give it the opposite magnetic effect where it repels instead, right?
Okay.
Your pants are going to explode off your body because that zipper's not going to stay there. It's going to fly off. Any metal buttons you got are going to explode off your body.
Oh, and then your pants fall down.
And your pants fall down. Or here's another one, right? You do the whole dollar on a fishing pole line, except it's like a quarter that just keeps getting pushed further and further away from the guy because of his magnets.
Huh.
It's flying off in the other direction. What?
Well, Araki, we gave you some ideas if you ever want to revisit any of these characters in a humorous way.
I mean, like, here you go. Kanoom, right? Fucking Oingo Boingo. I think it's Oingo. The guy that can change his face.
Yes.
So many easy ways to make him into a dick.
So,
Just impersonates. Yeah, he impersonates a celebrity. He impersonates like and like takes that and turns them into like some kind of piece of shit. You know, it's so easy for him to just change his facial, like his face, and I believe his body can also be changed if I remember correctly to match the person, and he just impersonates them doing stupid shit
or really weird things. Like,
or really weird things. I'm gonna make myself look like Tom Cruise and just piss out here in the open.
no, I was thinking about Tom Cruise, for example, eating like a stack of 10 cheeseburgers. It's like, but why does Tom Cruise eat 10 cheeseburgers in one sitting?
Well, even better, right? He impersonates them to the point where like he's recording commercials dressed as them for shit that they would never endorse.
It's like, wait, I don't remember endorsing that.
I'm Tom Cruise, and I'm endorsing erectile dysfunction medication because I can't do anything with it. But with this, I can.
Uh, oh my god. So,
It's so easy for him.
I guess without spoiling the later chapters or parts for me, that's about as far as we can get.
Why? There's more strength. Fucking the monkey. You just give boat tours.
But can other people see the boat? Because that's another thing.
Well, everybody was walking on it, even the girl that was walking on it that didn't have to
Oh,
stand.
oh yeah, that's
Because it was improving what was already there. Like it started off, I think, as like a tugboat or something, and it was like the stand infused itself into that and turned it into like a freight thing.
oh yeah.
He could just turn it into a yacht and give people yacht rides.
Hmm. So stands could be used in positive and more dickish ways.
Wheel of Fortune. It just turns into an epic monster truck ride.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You can scale cliffs, apparently. I'm assuming he could change the shape of that car if he'd want to. I'm assuming it's not stuck as just like the roadster he has.
Uh Join us next time on Random Musings where we will muse about
Oh,
other.
hold on. I got one more.
Okay, last one.
Kakyoin. He becomes a surgeon because he can just use the tiny little roots of Hierophant Green to like go inside someone and pull out whatever's the problem.
Oh.
He can feel the stand. If he needs a visual, he can see it with the stand. Or like if he really wants to, the stand could carry like a tiny camera with him.
Okay.
With one of the roots, and the rest of it could just be like going in there and just getting rid of what needs to get rid of. Dude could do nanosurgery. You saw how thin he can stretch that thing.
Wow, there's so many possibilities for stand uses.
Oh god. Shit. I was trying to think of what could shit. Fucking fire dude. I'm blanking on his name.
Abdul.
Abdul, that's it. I was thinking of his first name, Muhammad, and I'm like, I know it's Muhammad. What's the last name? But yeah, Abdul. or it's the reverse. I forget because it's
Muhammad
Japan.
Abdul, named after Paula Abdul.
Yeah, either way, right? I was trying to think of what he could do with his fire, and clearly, rather than just being a dick, he could be a fire dancer.
Or open some kind of
Fire dancer show.
grilled meat restaurant.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Perfectly cooked steaks. He's the chef.
Yes.
He's got his own like fucking restaurant where he's just straight up doing like hibachi style shit on an open grill.
Oh my god.
And he's doing like fancy ass freaking fire tricks along with it. Where it's like tossing the steak in the air and the flames bursting up and making it a nice rare steak right away before landing on the guy's plate that ordered it.
Ooh, delicious.
Or like the flame hits the thing and it's burning and it hits the plate and it's still on fire. He's like, now calm down. Just wait for a second. And he just starts tisking away the seconds. And then the fire goes out and it's perfectly cooked to perfection.
Tisking away the seconds.
Yeah, it's going.
Wow, this is a perfectly cooked steak.
Because as far as I'm aware, the fire is visible. I don't think it's not. Because the fire itself isn't part of the stand, I don't think.
Right. Okay, so I guess we'll muse together some other time.
Oh, God. There's so many possibilities now that we're opening it up like this.
Yes. Maybe we'll revisit this sometime down the line.
How do we make Superfly useful?
We'll find out if we cover this again. We're running a bit on the longer side.
It happens.
Yeah, so later.
Bye.